So I see you got yourself a Canon M50, right? And you want to get the best image quality possible. Well, this is why I think that the Sigma 17 to 50 is the best lens to put on your Canon M50, and here is why. So the one thing I love about the 17 to 50 focal length on the Canon M50 is that it equals to a 28 to 70, which is all the focal length I would need. And I'm not a fan of changing my lenses every time I need a different shot. Let's say if I was trying to get a super close-up of me and I'm staying at 17 like this, it looks distorted, like my face looks like this. But let's say I zoom all the way into 50 millimeter equivalent, everything just looks like normal. Like, this is what your eye would see if you were standing right there where the tripod is, which is great to have. But if I zoom all the way to 50, which would be an 80 millimeter equivalent, I am all the way back here. Hello, can you see me? Hello, can you hear me? That's what I super love about this lens is when I'm shooting video, I don't want to take time, put the camera down, put my bag down, get another lens, put that on, which is just such a big hassle. And for the type of videos I like to make, I like to just have everything going all at the same time. So I bought the whole kit, the Canon M50 along with this 15 to 45, which is an f3.5 to 6.3, which is completely ridiculous. Let's say I want to keep my shutter speed at 50. If I want to go ahead and set these settings to where they would be, if I was at 17 millimeters on this lens, you're at an f4 already. So I would have to bump it up to 400 ISO like this. And let's say I was zoomed all the way into 45. So right now that's at 45 millimeters, and let me put it down to 6.3, which is kind of ridiculous that I'm this close. So now I have to put the ISO up to 800, which isn't as clean at all, but I kind of like the way it looks at 45 millimeters, but it's also nice that I have an extra 5 millimeters to zoom in like that. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back down to 2.8, where I get the most background separation, and then back to ISO 200. So yeah, you can see how much better this lens is than the awful, completely plastic 15 to 45. I didn't see a lot of videos talking about this. The lens mount itself is completely plastic on this, so I wouldn't trust this on your camera. If you're gonna put any pressure on this, I'm sure that you'll break it immediately. So yeah, this is completely plastic. So there is something I have to cover about this 17 to 50. Whenever I got it and put it on the adapter, for some reason when I turn on the image stabilization on the lens, it jumps just like that, for no reason at all. So I'm not sure if it has to do something with the lens adapter, or it has to do with this body, or if it has to do with just me getting a bad copy of this lens. But that right there makes that image stabilization completely unusable. So if I get a bad copy of this lens and you have the Sigma 17 to 50, just let me know down in the comments and I'll just write a strong letter to Sigma saying, hey dude, you sent me a bad lens, man. And they'll totally give me my money back. So yeah, that's this whole review about this lens. If you liked it, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, you better subscribe because I have a whole bunch of awesome videos coming up. And just leave me some comments below and let's start a community. I definitely want to be talking to all you guys down there. So till the next video, I'll see you then.